We're starting with the strength of the Thai baht. So far, the Thai baht is really strong. It has come up to 29.43 per US dollars. And for that, according to a Bangkok business leader, Thai baht's appreciation by nearly 5% since June last year has reduced the value of Thailand's exports in US dollars term by nearly 6% in February. Paiboon Ponsuwanna, chairman of the Thai National Shippers Council or TNSC, said February export of 17.928 billion US dollars was worth only 529.529 billion baht after conversion to Thai currency. Thai export value in January-February was 4.09% higher, but after being converted to Thai baht, the value was reduced by 0.13%. He said that Q1 exports may slide downward due to the stronger baht, even though the Shippers Council earlier predicted this year export growth at 6.9%. The Commerce Ministry, however, has targeted expanded export at 9%. He said to achieve the ministry's goal, Thailand's export value should reach 20.5 billion US dollars each month, but the latest official announcement was only 18 billion US dollars. The TNSC chief said a power outage due to the maintenance of a natural gas platform in Myanmar will affect Thailand industrial sector by 4.404 billion US dollars, with the electronics industry affected most heavily by 96.41 million US dollars, according to the auto industry at 566.03 million US dollars, and machinery and equipment at 402.04 million US dollars. Meanwhile, Ratit Danai Hunsawat of the Faculty of Economics, Chulalongkorn University, warned that the impact on exports will be more severe if the Thai baht appreciates by another 15% to 27 baht against the US dollars.
Still on Thailand, the central bank may ask banks to end its 0% loans as bubble fears in the real estate grow. The Bank of Thailand might reel in the real estate market after detecting some hotspots, especially in the condominium segment for units priced under 3 million baht. A restriction on banks for 0% interest rates is one of the measures to control the market, but the central bank will have other measures such as tightening the loan-to-value ratio from 90% for condominiums to 85 or 80 if it believes that the condo market shows signs of speculation and may form a bubble in the near future, according to a source. A team has been sent to meet with top 10 listed property firms since early last month to ask them about the residential market. He said the main question concerns the supply and demand situation as concerns grow over indicators of a glut in the market, but most developers believe that the market still has demand to absorb the supply and that the market is still stable without any bubbles.
Now let's update on the Laos and Vietnamese border, as the Border Committee of Laos and Vietnam have voiced appreciation of the progress made in demarcations of their shared border, which began in 2008. So far, the two countries have defined 823 sites for the installations of border markers, equal to 98.5% of the whole project, and have erected 763 markers, equal to 91.4% of the project. The remainder of the total 835 markers will be installed by June this year, according to a press release from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The two sides have agreed to hold a national ceremony to celebrate the planting of the final marker in June. It was decided at a 3-day meeting held between the two border committees in Luang Prabang province last week. The two sides also prepared an agreement on behalf of the Laos and Vietnamese government concerning illegal migration and marriage between Laos and Vietnamese people living along the border. This agreement is expected to be signed in June. The Laos delegation to the meeting was led by Deputy Foreign Minister and President of the Laos-Vietnam Joint Border Marker Planting Committee, Bunkert Sang Somsak, and the Vietnamese side was headed by Deputy Foreign Minister Ho Xuân Son, President of the Vietnam-Laos Joint Border Marker Planting Committee. Representatives from the relevant ministries of both nations also attended the meeting. The two sides reached consensus on addressing various shortcomings that had arisen during the project. Laos and Vietnam have a shared border of more than 2,000 kilometers running north to south. The two countries decided to install additional border markers along their common border to more clearly define the boundary.
In Vietnam, the domestic gas retail prices continue to drop sharply following a fall in the world market. VNS reports that Do Trung Tan, the deputy sales manager of Saigon Petrol Gas, said that Saigon's petrol's gas prices will be cut by 24,000 Vietnamese dong, or $1.09 per 12 kilogram canister. This was the sharpest gas cut in gas prices since the beginning of the year, pushing the retail price of cooking gas down to around 381,000 Vietnamese dong, or around $17 per 12 kilogram canister. According to Saigon Petrogas, the slump came after the world gas price dropped by $85.2 per ton against March's contract price to $812.5 per ton. Pham An Tu, deputy sales manager of the gas company, said that Hanoi Petrolimix gas also reduced retail prices for a 12 kilogram canister to 400,400 Vietnamese dong, or $19.16.